Okay, we're live on there. Let's see. Yep. We're live on YouTube. Now I just gotta figure this out here. Let's say pre-match. Okay, we're working on it. Sorry, I'm late. Okay, hello, hi. Okay, and if you're new here, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, both places. You can see my skeleton that I have for work, which isn't weird at all. We are here to talk about U.S. Women's National Team Canada. It is, early. We're just starting. I like our starting lineup. I think this is who is viewed as our current best starting lineup. Oh, there we go. We got folks coming in on YouTube. Last time I actually made it work on YouTube, it was like kind of a weird bunch. So I'm hoping it's my usual crowd. Anyway, if you did not see the starting lineup already, Giselle is on the left. Okay, well, that's what they're saying. Listen, they get that stuff wrong beforehand all the time. I do not think it's Giselle on the left. I think it's going to be Giselle on the right. I think Chloe Lacasse and Giselle, I think that matchup is going to be very fun to watch. I think that is going to be a very big challenge for Giselle. So excited for this midfield. So I agree. Yes. I think Claire is like in like starting World Cup. I think so too. Sonnet again. Yeah, I think she's the best option. If you're playing your best backline here, Emily Sonnet's in it right now. Absolutely. So if you are all coming in, we got the starting lineup. You've got PTJ at goal, Gurma and Sonnet as your center backs, Fox and Giselle as your outside backs. Apparently the graphic on the screen shows Giselle on the left. I think it's going to be Fox on the left, but could be wrong there. Tiffany, thank you for the roses. Your central midfield, Coffey and Hutton in the double pivot, Rose Lavelle at the 10. Should be very fun to watch. So there we go. Okay. So the funny thing is this chat is now like, and TikTok, it says like other things under stuff that I don't realize are not like a comment for you. So if I read something weird, let me know. Do we think Tierna for Japan are too early? I think Tierna for sure in June. I do think it might be too early by April. Out of loop, is there a game today? Yes. And there was one before this. Argentina and Colombia played. It was 1-0 Colombia. Do I think Mandy is GK2? I do not. I think Dickie's the 2, 1,000%. I think Dickie is the 2. I would not be surprised if Mandy stops getting called in at some point. I just think Mandy has fallen. But I don't know. What time? 3:45 West Coast, 6:45 East Coast. Is Setnor our current best 9? Yes, I think that is probably true. But like, look who all is not here. Of the people she called in at camp, that is very true. I think for me, Raylan Turner plays that position better than her. But I also think Jamise Joseph plays. It's funny. I'm like, I might take Jamise Joseph over Raylan Turner, but I would take Raylan Turner over Ali Setnor, and I would take Ali Setnor over Jamise Joseph. So I don't know. It's the logic isn't good. Claudia, love it. Score predictions. I think they're gonna score on us this time. I just think this backline hasn't had enough time together recently, so I'm going 2-1. I'm gonna keep it small. Let's see. I think Dickie's the 2. Jordan Bloomer needs a call up. I agree. Is okay back with the U23s? Loved her debut. Would like to see her back in the mix. Yes, she is with the U23s. She started and played. I didn't see exact minutes, but I think a solid chunk. I liked her too. I thought she had a really fun debut. I think Raylan has aged out. No, I think she's technically just over the cutoff. What is our best 11 right now? So many combinations, just got to find what works. I think today's lineup is at least to Emma views as the best 11. I don't think that I disagree with it, really. Do you think Real secured the left back spot before her injury? Yeah, I do. I think I think that was our best available at that point. Okay. Do you see any formations where we could work Rose, Johannes, Coffey, and Hutton into the same lineup? Not unless you're going to play Coffey at center back. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Thoughts on No Heaps? I don't think she's best in the starting lineup right now. I think that she's got things she does well. Like, I thought she played pretty well on Sunday. I think she's still somebody you can utilize for breaking out a low block, but this game's going to be higher transition, and she's not your best available for a high transition match. Especially not one where, like, I think the physicality and the pace will match ours, which I think Canada's, not far off from us on that. Okay. Fox left back or Thompson left back tonight? I think it's Fox left back. I do not think they're playing Giselle out of position. I think they've tried it. It didn't work. And they want to keep developing her. And more importantly, you want to keep building her confidence, playing at this level, playing with this team. You're not switching her to the other side. Emily Fox is like so seasoned. It's not going to matter. You can put her to the left. So that's what I would do. I mean, Emma may do different. I don't know. But my money would be on Emily Fox on the left. How do you think Canada has been looking? I think better. But again, like I think Sunday was more about Colombia not coming full in than Canada looking good. So we'll see though. I mean, we kind of trounced them last time. I don't think they're going to let that happen again. What are these games for? Gwenny, it's a really interesting question. So this is the SheBelieves Cup, aka money grab tournament. But like, okay, it did have some good stuff behind it. And I don't mean to keep being disrespectful to the SheBelieves Cup because, to be fair, like it came about as part of the equal pay movement for this program. It also, has historically been a place where we've seen really good advocacy from the players. So like, I don't mean to shit on SheBelieves. However, it was also a money grab. Okay, it was about the money. So it's always just been kind of some friendlies that they put an extra name on to try to make more money. So anyway, I want to see a CB sub at half to see another option with Gurma. You don't sub center backs at half unless somebody's injured. It's just not good. You want to have the chemistry and build on the chemistry. That being said, and that's just if you're playing to win. And again, I question how much of this is to win, but as we saw Sunday, she clearly made adjustments, to try to make it better and stabilize things. I think I would have swapped center backs at that game actually, but let's see. Tiffany, thank you for the rose. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, you're coming in fast. Surprise, Trina Harding. Hopefully she's actually okay. Yeah, me too. Okay, let's see. Oh, on YouTube, I got Lily, Kat, and Lindsay versus Rose, Sam, and Claire. It depends. I don't hate that. Like, I understand why we did that against Argentina. We were expecting to see a little bit more of a block situation than we did. So, I think they're different use cases, but in a transitional game, I'm going Rose, Sam, Claire. Absolutely. What would it take for Johannes to start? I think it would really be use case, or injury at this point. Sorry, are we having I keep forgetting to put it on Do Not Disturb. Let's see. So if back for Japan, I think that whole wave of folks you're really looking at more being back for the June window. Let's see. We have a height issue. Need to see Eva G in the NWSL. Yeah, no, the height issue is starting to become jarring. That's why I find Denver so refreshing. I'm like, Denver, they were like tall bitches only. And I was like, yeah, team tall, we did it. I'm in love with this Denver team. It's really hard to watch a team like be built out in your own like kind of dream philosophy. Like I'm just looking at this and I'm like, oh, this is exactly what I would do. This is so strong. We weren't ready for the Bug Gurma combo this camp. Like, look, those are two beautiful like ball playing center backs who I think have great composure and spatial awareness, but they're too short. You can't. No, I don't want to see two 5'6" center backs playing together. It hurts me on the inside. Thoughts on LaRue back? I'm excited for her. If she's excited to do it and feels good about it, that's great. And I look forward to seeing her back on the pitch because she's always a delight to watch. I'm not getting emotionally invested in it. Let me put it that way. Until she's back out there and I see what's happening, I'm not personally getting like emotionally invested. So I'm like, all right, well, Ivan, you've made the beginning. Love Dudley too. Yeah, no, I know, right? Do you think Gattino to the NWSL would be good for her to get called in? Potentially, yeah. Yeah, Gattino joined Denver. I think that this league is a better place to develop as a defender. I think you just see more things, depending on what your defensive skill set is. The thing for Gattino is, she transitioned to playing center back a little bit later. So it is the defending. Like, it is the defending that needs the work. And so when that happens, like, this is the best league for that, for sure. Why do you think Dudley was left off the U23? I don't actually know. I don't agree. Looking forward to watching Rose Lavelle, always. Let's see. Any new rookie signings you're excited to see? There are lots of them. There are many that I'm actually very excited about. None of them play for my team. Sorry. I think the starting lineup tonight is the best available. I agree with Emma. All right, they're out. It's on. You know the deal. I'll see you all at halftime. Let's fucking go. Okay, and YouTube, I say bye to you last. I'll see you all at halftime.